Good morning. Today is day 117 on the Pacific Crest Trail. My apologies for leaving you guys hanging yesterday. It started off as a very emotional day, but God is good. So I figure I should update you. Let's see, where do I start? Okay, so I was all in my head about not making it to Canada and my pace and all the things. And I had service yesterday, so when I realized that, I called my husband. And he was talking to me, and the first thing that he said to me was, pretty much what he said was, girl, you're creating your own misery. You think about all these things that you don't need to be thinking about. He said, you just gotta keep going. Just keep going. And he said, you can't worry about the weather or the snow or whenever that comes. He said, who controls the weather? He's like, God controls the weather. So stop worrying about it. It's in his hands. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And so then he sent me a little YouTube short. It was a clip from a sermon. And hold on. Okay, so the title of the clip was, Your Responsibility is to Keep Moving. I was like, okay. And so I listened to it, and there were a couple things that stuck out to me. The first thing was, you don't get to choose who is a part of the assignment. So I'm over here trying to, meet friends and get trail families, kind of. And maybe they're not a part of this assignment. And that's okay. Because before I came out here, my main goals were, 1, obviously, make it to Canada. 2, figure out how my higher power speaks to me and really cultivate that relationship. So that was one of the things that it said. The other thing it said was that, Jesus wasn't concerned about the crowd or the naysayers or the, people that doubted him. He just continued moving along in his purpose. And so, the other day, the thought came to my head, well, if you don't think you're going to make it to Canada, then just go home now. And no, because if I do that, then I won't make it to Canada. I won't even have the opportunity. And my dad always says, nothing beats a failure but a try. So I'm going to continue to move. Even if that means it slowly, I'm going to continue to move and leave the rest up to God. So that was one of the things that really helped me yesterday. I'll tell you some more in a minute. I love it when the trail is flat. Reminds me of home. Yeah, and so if you want to look at that clip, I will link it in my description below. And so then after that, I still had service. So I was talking to my mom, and we had such a lovely conversation. And she's funny, and she made me laugh. Like, I was laughing so hard, I had to stop hiking because the stories she was telling me were so funny. And so that really helped boost my morale. And then I sat down to get ready to eat lunch. But I looked at my Garmin and I saw the upgrade text me and said there was Trail Magic and they were going to be there until 2, and it was like 12:15. And I said, okay, I'll try to make it. So I made it and hung out there. It was really nice. The volunteers were really sweet. But while we were there, she got a message from somebody in her trail family, and they pretty much decided that they were going to hike more because they can, and that they would be saying bye to the trail family. And so she wanted to hike faster so that she could meet up with that person. And she hiked really fast. And so she was like, so I'm going to say goodbye. I was like, okay. And she was like, I'll see you in town. Okay. So then we separated. Oh, wait, but backtrack. So when she told me that there was trail magic and I packed up and started walking, I ended up running into a guy named Bacon, a woman named Valerie, and their dog named Scar. So cute. Okay, I had to switch arms, y'all. My right arm's gonna be so buff, my left is gonna be puny. I was talking to him and he was like, do you have a YouTube channel? And I was like, yes. And he was like, oh, I watch you or whatever. I was like, cool. And he said, when did you start? And I told him, and he said, oh my gosh, when I did the PCT a few years ago, that's the date that I started. And I said, oh, that's awesome. And I said, did you make it to the end? And he said, I did. He did some flip-flopping and things or whatever, but he ended up making it, and he told me what month, like the end of what month he got there. And I was like, okay, because I've been so concerned, you know, that I won't make it. And he goes, you're going to make it there. And I know there are different variables and people hike differently and 0 days and all the things, but I just felt like it was one more nugget that God was throwing me to help me not to worry. And my spirit just felt so much better and uplifted. So anyway, that's what happened. I didn't record a lot yesterday. And hold on. Ish. So yeah, I didn't record a lot because I was just being in the moment and I was like talking to God a lot. And so remember I told you I was meeting with the women's group on Thursdays before I came out here on the trail. And the Thursday before I left, they all prayed over me. And I remember specifically one of them saying that the Father wants to walk with you in a field of flowers. Like, you know, he wants to be side by side with you. And as I was talking to God yesterday, I looked up and there were all of these beautiful, you know, variety of wildflowers. And it reminded me of what one of the girls said when they were praying over me. And also my hat, the reason why I got this hat was because it was like a field of flowers. And I wanted to be reminded of it. And so when that came to my memory, I just got really emotional. And I was just like, wow, this is amazing. So anyway, that was yesterday. I'm done talking. I talked too much. Let's get to South Lake Tahoe. Let's do it. It's 9:03 a.m. and just stopped to take a short little break, drink some water, and then fill up. I think there's possibly one more stream before I get to my hitch, but let's see. Got 3.9 miles to get to Echo Lake. And then I'm gonna rest. Oh, I forgot to tell you in the story about my husband. When I was talking to him, I was saying, you know, I'm so concerned. I said, you know, the date in my mind that I wanted to finish, I would have to hike an insane amount of miles, like in order to make it by that date. And then the date on my permit, I was like, even if I try to do that, it's still probably more than what I can do consistently each day. And that's without taking any more zeros. And one of the things he said to me was, why are you bringing worldly things into your hike with God? He was like, deadlines and dates and permits. And he was like, that's human stuff. He said, don't bring that into your hike with God. He goes, I doubt if you go past your permit date, they're going to get on trail and drag you off. And that's when he was like, just keep moving. So yeah, we're not going to worry about when I wanted to finish or when my permit date says I'm supposed to finish. We're just going to keep moving. I got some stickers yesterday at the Trail Magic. You guys want to see? I was going to put them on my bear can last night, but it got late. Okay. So I got this one. It says, hike more, worry less. I thought that was cute, especially since the last day and a half, I was very much worrying. Ugh. I got this one. It says, hiking makes me happy. Yeah. That's cute. So cute. And this one, I think I found out, is glow in the dark. And I got this one because of that day that I stopped for lunch and I smelled the smoke and I realized that the fire either was rekindling or it just wasn't all the way out. And so I put a ton of water on it. Yay, I prevented a wildfire. So anyway, those are the 3 that I got. And I was thinking, well, when I send my bear can home in a little bit, is there going to be a purpose of me buying any more stickers? And then I said, yes, there will be. You know why? Because my journal is at home because I sent it back home. I miss writing in my journal every day, I'll tell you that. And so I'll just keep getting stickers, and then when I get home, I'll just fill up my journal with the stickers that I bought. I'm just word vomiting on you guys right now, or thought vomiting. I was thinking the other day about, like, if I had a business, what kind of business would I want it to be? Like, of course, I would love to have like a backpacking thing, you know, where I get women together and take them on backpacking trips and help them become more comfortable with being out here. But in my regular life, I love all things paper. Like, I like real books. I like notebooks. I have like 10 million notebooks. I like to write in the notebooks, whether it's just like thoughts or things to do or grocery list or what happened today or my feelings, whatever. I love writing things on paper in a notebook. And so I was thinking, if I had a business, I would really love to have some type of like notebook business where I sell notebooks. And I know that sounds like weird or silly, but I don't know. Because I like writing and I like writing on pretty things. And so I think that would be cool. And then, you know, where my brain went after that? I was like, it would be so cool. Like, this is like future thinking. It would be so cool if I could collaborate with Sterling Ink, because that's the planner that I have. It's like a planner and a journal in one. And one of my coworker, Amanda, what's up, Amanda? Hey, Nikki. She told me about it and I got it and I fell in love with it. And so I thought it would be kind of cool if I could collaborate with her. It's a lady that owns Sterling Ink, and maybe come up with like a hiker, backpacker type planner journal design. I don't know. But yeah. And you know what just came to my brain? Oh my God. This video is going to be like 20 minutes long while I'm talking. I'm doing Devin, the woman that I met right before Bishop. She is an incredible artist. Like, she is so talented. I told her, I was like, girl, you need to create a coloring book, something. Like, she's so talented with her art. And so right now, when I was just talking about notebooks, I was like, oh, it would be so cool to have her draw like the cover art, or have random pages in the notebook where there was backpacking themed sketches that Devin put in the notebook. I'm gonna have to holler at her after this. So somebody's coming. But so if I ever have something that I'm selling, it'll be a notebook or a coffee cup. Hey there.
Hello.
Were you like, what is happening down there?
I saw the ponytail.
It's just me talking to the camera.
You having a good journey?
I am. Cool. Today's a good day. What about you?
Good. I hike a lot in the Trinity Alps, which you'll come to.
Is it more flat?
Absolutely not.
Oh, darn it! Man, come on now! Thank you, bye! So yeah, notebook and some type of coffee cup. When I was talking to Melinda that one day, I forgot what day that was, but I was telling her, we were talking about my morning routine, and I was telling her at home, like, I love getting up in the morning and pouring me a cup of coffee, and I love like the act of having just like a couple of special coffee mugs that I like to use. Like, I don't want to have 10 billion coffee cups, like just 2 or 3, right? And so you go and you pick this special coffee cup, and just the idea that it's like special to you, and feeling it in your hands and pouring the coffee in it, and just, I just love a nice coffee cup. So yeah, I've had a business besides the taking women backpacking and helping them become more confident out here in these wooded streets, notebooks and coffee mugs. Okay, I'm done talking. There's a lake over there. I think it might be Echo Lake. Parking lot. Large backpacks outside. Y'all, why am I so excited that I just got out of the Sierra app on Far Out and downloaded the Northern California app? That makes me so excited. Yeah. I was able to get a ride with High Tide's family into South Lake Tahoe, and I met back up with the Trail family. We went out for sushi and had such a wonderful time. And so the plan is for me to take a couple of days to get rejuvenated, try to eat as much food as I can, so that way my energy can get back on track. Oh, one more thing. I don't plan on doing any recording for any of these 0 days because I truly want to rest and rejuvenate. So I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Bye.